Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this lesson, we are going to be talking about Dhul Hijjah. So in this lesson, inshallah, what we are going to be learning is an introduction to Dhul Hijjah, the virtues of these 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, what you should be doing in these 10 days in Dhul Hijjah, and the importance of these 10 days. So the introduction. Dhul Hijjah is the last and the 10th month of the Islamic calendar. It is also one of the sacred months in Islam alongside Muharram, Rajab, and Dhul Qa'dah. Its first 10 days are the best 10 days in the entire Islamic year, and there are no other days in which good deeds are more beloved to Allah than in these 10 days. In the ayah below, from Surah Al-Fajr, Allah swears an oath which signifies the importance of these great 10 days. وَالْفَجْرِ وَلَيَالٍ عَشْرٍ, by the dawn and by the 10 nights. Virtues of these 10 days. The first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah are the best days of the entire year, which is why it is the sunnah to fast the first 9 of these days and sacrifice on the 10th day. One of the great virtues of these 10 days is that it is the only days in which you can perform all the main acts of worship, which are Salah, Zakat, Sawm, and Hajj. Moreover, the great reward for worshipping Allah in these 10 days is justified in this hadith. عن ابن عباس عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه قال: ما العمل في أيام أفضل منها في هذه يعني أيام العشر؟ قالوا ولا الجهاد؟ قال ولا الجهاد إلا رجل خرج يخاطر بنفسه وماله فلم يرجع بشيء. Ibn Abbas reported the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no good deeds are better than what is done in these first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. Some companions of the Prophet said, not even jihad in the way of Allah. The Prophet said, not even jihad in the way of Allah, except for a man who goes out with his life and walks at risk, and he returns with nothing. What you should be doing in these 10 days. In these 10 blessed days, one should significantly increase their good deeds to take advantage of the doubled rewards during these 10 days. I have listed here some of the good deeds which you could aim to be doing much of during these 10 days. Number 1, performing Hajj, if you have the means to do so. Number 2, performing as much Salah as possible. Number 3, giving as much charity as possible. Number 4, fast on as much days as you can, especially try to fast on the day of Arafah. Number 5, read Quran. Number 6, do more dhikr, and you should especially increase in doing takbir, saying Allahu Akbar, tahleel, which is saying La ilaha illallah, and tahmid, which is saying Alhamdulillah. Number 7, wake up for tahajjud. Number 8, which is udhiyah, which means sacrifice. And here we have the importance of these 10 days. So the importance of these 10 days is shown multiple times in Quran and Hadith. But one of the ways its importance is shown is through the following Hadith. عن ابن عمر عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: ما من أيام أعظم عند الله ولا أحب إليه من العمل فيهن من هذه الأيام في هذه الأيام العشر فأكثروا فيهن من التهليل والتكبير والتحميد. Ibn Umar reported the Prophet ﷺ said, there are no days greater and more beloved to Allah than these 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. So increase in them your declaration of the oneness of Allah, your exaltation of Him, and your praise of Him. And this hadith is sahih, which means it is authentic. What this shows us is that these are the greatest days to Allah, and for that reason we shouldn't forget to increase our good deeds and stay away from what is forbidden to us. Udhiyah. So udhiyah means sacrifice in Arabic, and it is an act of worship dedicated solely to gain Allah's pleasure. Udhiyah is a confirmed sunnah or sunnah mu'akkada, which means emphasized sunnah, according to the majority of scholars, while many other scholars hold the opinion that udhiyah is wajib, which is obligatory, for those who can afford to do so. Allah talks about udhiyah in the following verse in Surah Al-Hajj. ليشهدوا منافع لهم ويذكروا اسم الله في أيام معلومات على ما رزقهم من من بهيمة الأنعام فكلوا منها وأطعموا البائس الفقير, that they may witness the benefits for themselves and celebrate the name of God during the appointed days, for providing them with the animal livestock, so eat from it and feed the unfortunate poor. So that's the end of our lesson today, and Jazakumullahu khairan for listening.